bystanders at newsstands on Flip TV. Viewers, always remember that we have you in mind. Michael Adekunle still remains my name, and I'll be taking you on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands. Let's keep on and let's move down to the business we have for you today. All right, Spluffic headline here. Federal government sets December deadline for full payment of arrears. Federal government set December deadline for full payment of arrears. I'm talking about the new minimum wage. Ingige, consequential adjustments take effect April 18. That's what Ingige is saying. Consequential adjustments take effect April 18. NYSC members to earn 30,000 naira monthly allowance. NYSC members to earn 30,000 naira monthly allowance. That's a good news, but I don't know if my viewers and the viewers will accept this. NYSC members to earn 30,000 naira monthly allowance. On to the next one. Justice Ministry seeks 2.5% commission on recovered assets. Dangote empowers 23,000 naira 90 women in Sokoto. Dangote, the billionaire, empowers 23,000 naira 90 women in Sokoto. Government abduct Federal High Court judge. Government abduct Federal High Court judge. Moving to the next one. Obaseki sacks Oshomole's local government council boss over 46 million naira fraud. All right, on top of the newspaper, we have FIRS saying something here. Nigeria loses $15 billion to tax evasion annually. And down the newspaper, talking about New Telegraph newspaper, down the newspaper, IG, PSCS, field out recruitment of 10,000 constables. Court stops police exercise pending determination of suit. Court stops police exercise pending determination of suit. Okay. We have another story down this paper. Second-hand smoke may cause blindness in children. Second-hand smoke may cause blindness in children. That's an info for you all. All right, moving down to the Punch newspaper with a punchy headline. Yeah. Federal government also set for showdown over deadline. MDA's payroll system. Federal government also set for showdown over deadline. All right. IPPIS is an illegality, says lecturers. IPPIS is an illegality, say lecturers. Civil servants rush to meet a deadline. All right, we still have a lot of stories here on the front page of the Punch newspaper. New minimum wage issue. Payment begins before December 31, says FEC. Payment begins before December 31, says FEC. We are owing 150 billion naira judgment debt, says Malami. Prediction on Nigeria's breakup may be fulfilled, says the former INEC chairman, Jega Atairu. Jega is saying this. Prediction on Nigeria's breakup may be fulfilled, says Atairu Jega, the former INEC chairman. One dies. Many injured in Lagos, multiple crashes. One dies, many injured in Lagos, multiple crashes. I think this happened in Lagos or Tedola Bridge. Okay, court holds police recruitment over IG. PSC face off. A lot of stories here. Naira Marley fraud. EFCC tenders Naira Marley's laptop in court. EFCC tenders Naira Marley's laptop in court. 33 states can't survive without federal allocations. 33 states can't survive without federal allocations, says report. All right, these are the stories we have on the front pages of the Punch newspaper and also New Telegraph. Let's join our reviewers for more reviews. I'll be right back. 30,000 naira minimum wage. Labour federal government reached an agreement at the end of the day.
Yes, that's a good development. I like that. But what I fault there is the shifting of the dates. I think they would have, it's something that government should have enforced, should understand immediately. Their arrears should be paid. That's what I understand now. They should pay them in arrears because they keep on shifting it and shifting it. And when you do it that way, you find out that people will stop believing you. You understand? From your word, you are like you are going back to lick your, your vomit. So the shifting of the date, I'm telling you, I fault it. I don't trust them. If they want to enforce it, they should enforce it. They should just carry it out now. So the shifting of the date of the payment of minimum wages is faulted by me. It's something that should have been, taking effect immediately. That's a good governance for you. Look at other countries. They don't do that. You don't play with labor. They are the mainstay of the economy. Why are you shifting the wage? How much is that? How much is 30,000 naira to SEDI? Yes, to cities. I think it's just like 20 cities. 30,000 should be less than that. Because one Ghanaian city is like, I think, 65 naira. If you're having 1,000 cedi today, you're having 65,000 naira. How much is 30,000? When an average worker in Ghana is being paid 185,000 naira weekly, go and do your investigation. Conduct your investigation. Quote me right. Weekly. Expatriate companies, I mean foreign companies, Ghana government warned them that they should pay Ghanaians, citizens, 185,000 around that every week.
And the giants of Africa,
The
30,000
giants of
naira.
Africa, 30,000 naira in dollar equivalent. Let me just check it. I think it's just like, let's say $74, 75 or $74. Imagine. They could not give to their citizens. They could not give to the labor. $75. I tell you, these guys are vampires. They are wicked. Nigerian government officials are wicked. Federal government of Nigeria keep on extorting her citizenry on alarming rates. It's bad. They don't consider us as human beings. These guys think we are animals. They take us to be animals. They keep on enriching and enriching themselves. Only their family members. What is 30,000 naira? It is too poor to be dragging. The date, you see the date is dragging. They are dragging. No definite dates. They keep on manipulating and manipulating. December 31st, 2020, next year. This issue started last year. I don't know whether you understand. So now getting to 2 years. How much is that? How much is the cost of governance in Nigeria? Here, the cost of governance is too expensive. Why can't you give labor what is theirs? Pay labor what is theirs. Stop dragging it. It is an eyesore to the members of diplomatic corps, to the members of international communities. And you remember they are here. All of them are here watching. It is shameful. Look at, they had a meeting with Putin over Jakarta sailing doors. How do you think that those Russian diplomats could be discussing with Buhari? Government cabinets. You know, they had meeting, the delegates, they met with the federal government. How do you think Putin, who are you people? We are too down. We are the way they see us, the Europeans, the Americans, we are not living up to that expectations. Our government, they are pulling down our image on geographical progression. Every day Nigeria is diminishing. Honestly, we are coming down, instead of up. And we have been praying and calling God. Why can't we within ourselves correct ourselves and know that Baba God is watching us? Why are we so stupid and foolish and arrogant and selfish and egotist and I don't know, egotistic? All of us, we're all selfish in Nigeria. And look at the followership. We are the cause of this problem. We cannot protest. We cannot come out and say no, enough is enough. These people will be using police, using soldier, and all manner of forces to intimidate Nigerians. Enough is enough. The minimum wage payment is overstretched. They should do something now for us to believe that 1st December is too far. And as I see it, it's like the labor union leader has been has taken something.
You don't have to wait now until December. You have to find something to do about it.
But aren't you happy with the development?
I'm not that happy. A little bit happy. Just a little bit convenient. 30,000 naira here in Lagos. Wow. How can you do with your kids, wife, house rent and everything? Paying transport, through and flow. So, well, you can still manage it.
But you said here in Lagos, is Lagos so special? It's so different from other states?
Lagos is very different.
Is it difficult or what?
Yeah, it's difficult. Not that difficult.
Don't you think it's
Why is the jargon?
You can still stop certain things. Certain things. Not all. They should try and at least make things easier for people.
So you don't become that. So you don't believe
Especially
that someone of the world best.
feeding.
How
It's
old are
most
you now?
especially feeding for people.
So if you
Feeding.
start playing ball now, if you start playing ball now, you perform.
Even this minimum wage, I don't think it's even more important to people working in private company because they are under salary, under contractors. Contractors. It's mostly, let me say, important for government workers. But contractors, they can increase, they cannot increase it. That's just it.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Aren't you happy about this new development by the federal government and Labour?
I think for me, if government can work on it, for me, if government can say it and stand by it, I think is a way forward for Nigeria. Even though we are not there yet, but at least for them to be earning 30,000 from the lowest level to the highest level, at least it's still something to go on with. Because so for me, then this one federal government has to set for showdown over deadline payroll system. I think those I mean we talking of the payment of the as in that's payment of the all lecturers,
Yes.
all this other so it depends on what they are paying them. So if what like me, if I'm working there, if what they are paying me is compared to this economy we are now, because things are going up every day, so there is their right for them to come out that okay they want them to add to what they are paying them. So the government should also understand them that they are also human being like them. Yeah. So if they come out and lodge for complaint that they want them to increase, they are not coming with force, they are just coming with say please we just want to add to what we are collecting. So if someone is working well and you need to encourage that person, if your child is performing well in school and you discover that he's giving you a good result, you will encourage him by buying him good shoe, buying him good cloth. You understand me? Then make him happy, so he will now do more, and from there going for scholarship, then travelling abroad. Likewise as in this our lecturers that are working in school, or maybe those management, those ones that are working under them in school, so they are human beings and they have families at home that they are catering for, so they are right for them to come and say please.
Now with the latest developments,
Development,
because the president has ordered the Minister for Planning and Budgets, Zainab,
Okay.
to pay to immediately implement that
Implement-
policy, that's minimum wage.
Minimum wage,
from
okay.
April 18 to and also December 31.
Okay.
Aren't you happy with it?
Yes, I'm happy with it. It's a good development. So it will help us. Then so I love it. I love that.
Let them open a minimum wage cannot solve Nigeria problem now. How minimum wage can solve Nigeria problem? Where they are locked everywhere, it be like saying now, they first say I go buy 1 jerrycan of rice to cook for us. I hear say 1 jerrycan of rice for 400 naira. When Nigeria is taking us for? Are we fighting corruption? Are we killing Nigeria? Okay, minimum wage cannot solve any problem. Okay, if they pay that minimum wage, go and buy back of rice 30,000 naira. Waiting be the difference now. Waiting be the difference now. If they pay minimum wage 30,000, so go buy back of rice 30,000. You don't go pay school fees, you don't go pay house fee. There's nothing there. Don't leave this thing. They are deceiving us.
But don't you think the government has tried from 18,000 naira to 30,000 naira minimum wage?
Sir, even though they pay that minimum wage, it can't solve Nigeria problem. then can't solve Nigeria problem. We continue saying this. We continue saying this. Corruption, corruption, corruption. Senators still they're packing our money. Buhari traveling left and right. Minimum wage cannot solve this Nigeria problem. Let's divide Nigeria. Nigeria have already expired. 100 years. People where they colonize all, they say 100 years. Go and start another country. Let them go and start another country. We are tired about this Nigeria. Minimum wage cannot solve this problem.
It's not easy for now.
It's not easy for them. Let them open border first. Let make people to hustle. Let them create job for us, not minimum wage. Millions of Nigerians are not working for government. So wait, are they crying about minimum wage? Who waiting to help us for minimum wage now? What they are crying about? No, from they are working for their own self now. They pay them that minimum wage. Then when they are working on government office, they will be smiling. So at present now, minimum wage cannot solve this problem where we are passing through now. As I dey, I never chop since morning. Hungry dey my belly. They talk about minimum wage. Nothing concern me minimum wage. When they open border, make rice come, make we chop. You know, say rice is poor man food. If we go and now go and carry 100 naira and go for evening fast food, say you want to go buy rice 100 naira, you no go belly food. Are they doing good for us? I bet they are doing bad for us. So Nigeria, all of us cannot go to farm. Me as I dey, I no get strength to go to farm again.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
I don't want to say much, but the important thing is that that deadline be met on that December 31st. Anything more than that, that means that the government have failed the country. But if they promise they can able to add the interest and everything from that April to accumulate everything and pay once from that December 1st, I'll give the kudos to the government. They have done well in that aspect of increment of salary.
For so long, the issue of 30,000 naira minimum wage has been a very big problem. Some governors have said that they can't pay 30,000 naira minimum wage. But if the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, said he can even pay more than 30,000 naira minimum wage. Don't you think this is the right time for the governors in some parts of the country to stand up and support this policy?
The issue is that Lagos is a productive state.
Okay.
Some part of a state in Nigeria, they are not much producing that the way Lagos State is producing. They have in Lagos, they have a lot of revenue giving it out to the federal government. They are capable, so they can able to pay. Even if the federal government that can even allocate allocation to them, they can able to pay workers compared to other states in which they don't have the revenue to pay. But for my own instance, I don't really know what they are dragging now, why the issue of minimum will not be start paying. But the issue which someone told me that those who are collecting 500 million per month, they also wanted to increase their own salary, while those who are collecting the less salary, that wanted to start from 5,000, and then that made the main reason why this minimum wage delaying. But I don't really know the meeting which they hold on last week, how they finalized the explanation of the minimum wage. And this today, seeing this thing on the newspaper that they are agreed over now to 31st of December, I pray let that thing be done by God's grace in Jesus' name.
Your advice to other governors?
My advice to other governors that cannot able to pay that minimum wage, other states, if the federal government can assist them in any way, some states that cannot able to produce much as Lagos is, if federal government can assist them much location, they can able to pay the workers or those who are working in that particular country. I just government to assist them, federal government to assist them.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
This is what we are talking about. Nigerians are really clamoring for a change, clamoring for that new look in political system, apart from political system, in Nigeria's economy. All right, by Standard South News stands on Flip TV. I want to say goodbye to you. But before saying it, I need to applaud Latifa Deboale, always behind the camera, also in the studio, Michael Ojo, keeping it real on Flip TV. Till I join you next time on this same channel. Keep staying cool, stay safe. Bye.